In the summer of 2024, Cole Palmer came off the bench at a European Championship final, with England losing, with the pressure of 60 years of hurt sitting on every single player on that pitch. And he scored. Just like that. Like it was nothing. Like the occasion meant nothing. Like the pressure meant nothing. That man, that specific man, is sitting at home right now watching the 2026 World Cup on his television. And Thomas Tuchel put him there. This video is about whether that decision is the boldest call an England manager has ever made, or the one that haunts English football for the next 4 years. To understand why this decision is so significant, you need to understand what Thomas Tuchel has actually done here. He has not just left out a good player. He has looked at the most naturally gifted English footballer of his generation. A player who scored in a European Championship final. A player who scored in a Club World Cup final. A player who, in the last 2 seasons, has been the single most creative presence in the entire Premier League. And he has told him he is not good enough to be in his squad. Not injured, not suspended, not retired, just not selected. And the reason that matters so much right now is this. England are 3 days away from their first World Cup since 2022, and they have not won this tournament since 1966. 60 years. Think about what 60 years actually means. Every England fan watching this video right now has never seen their country win a World Cup. Their parents never saw it, and some of their grandparents barely remember it. And the man who is supposed to end that 60-year wait has just left his most talented player at home. Now maybe Tuchel is right. Maybe he knows something we do not know. Maybe this is the bold, ruthless decision that wins England the World Cup. Or maybe this is the moment we look back on in 6 weeks and say, that was where it all went wrong. So let us actually look at what Tuchel has decided England do not need. Cole Palmer this season, in a campaign where he dealt with injuries and inconsistent form at club level, still produced moments that no other English player on the planet could produce. The kind of moments that change games, the kind of moments that win tournaments. Because here is what people forget about Palmer. He does not need to be in form for 90 minutes. He does not need to be the best player on the pitch for 90 minutes. He needs 20 minutes. Give Cole Palmer 20 minutes in a World Cup knockout game when England are level or losing, and you have the most dangerous 20 minutes in international football.
For Kobbie Mainoo, who without question can hold his head up high. A young guy who has very quickly become used to the spotlight and indeed the adulation.
Sent his teammate a little wide.
And now here's Palmer, and now here's Saka, and Watkins is through the middle, and Foden is galloping too. Bukayo, Saka, Bellingham, smashing hit, smashing goal, Cole Palmer!
And he was ice cold, and Tuchel watched all of that and still said no, which is either the most confident coaching decision you have ever seen, or the most arrogant. And right now, nobody actually knows which one. Now, to be fair to Tuchel, he has not made one bold call, he has made several. Cole Palmer left at home, Phil Foden left at home, Trent Alexander-Arnold left at home, Harry Maguire left at home. Sky Sports described this England squad as probably the most shocking since 1998. And Tuchel is not doing this randomly. He has a very specific vision for how England should play at this World Cup. High energy, high press, players who run and run and run until the final whistle. And his argument is that Palmer and Foden, in their current physical condition, simply cannot give him that. And look, there is a version of that argument that makes complete sense. You cannot win a World Cup in North American summer heat with players who are not physically at their peak. The temperatures are above 35 degrees, the humidity is brutal, and England's group stage games could be the most physically demanding matches any of these players have ever played. So Tuchel has made a decision. He has chosen legs over talent, engine over creativity, reliability over brilliance. And the entire football world is about to find out whether that was right, because England have been here before, and not just once. They have stood on the edge of something historic and made the decision that cost them everything. In 1998, Glenn Hoddle left out Paul Gascoigne, the most naturally gifted English player of his generation, left out for fitness reasons, for attitude reasons, and England went out in the second round. In 2010, Fabio Capello built his entire England squad around structure and discipline. He left out creativity, he left out flair, he left out the kind of players who could unlock a stubborn defence in a knockout game. And England went out in the second round without scoring a single goal in open play. And now in 2026, Thomas Tuchel is standing in that same spot, making that same type of decision. Choosing safety over brilliance, choosing reliability over genius. And the question that every England fan needs to ask themselves right now is simple. When England need a goal in the 85th minute of a World Cup quarter-final, who on that bench creates it? Who on that pitch pulls something out of nothing? Who makes the defender look stupid? Who scores the goal that nobody else saw coming? Because for the last 2 years, that answer was Cole Palmer. And Thomas Tuchel just sent him home. But here is the thing that nobody wants to say. Tuchel might be right. Not probably, not definitely, but possibly. Because there is another version of this story. A version where Tuchel has looked at England's previous tournaments and identified exactly why they keep falling short. Not talent, not quality, but mentality. And he has decided that this World Cup England are going to be different. No passengers. Every single player on that pitch gives everything for every single minute. And just recently, Harry Kane himself said something that backs Tuchel up completely. Kane said he feels in the form of his life, that he is seeing passes and runs he has never seen before, that physically and mentally he is in the best place of his entire career. And Kane has scored 61 goals this season. 61. So maybe Tuchel has built something here that we cannot see yet. Maybe the players in that squad believe in what he is building in a way that the players left at home simply did not. Maybe England are about to learn the most painful lesson in 60 years of hurt. The hard way. So here is where we land. The 2026 World Cup starts in 3 days. England's first game is against Croatia on June 17th. And somewhere right now, Cole Palmer is watching it all on television. The player who scored in a European Championship final, watching England try to win a World Cup without him. And in 6 weeks' time, one of two things happens. Either Thomas Tuchel is remembered as the manager who finally ended 60 years of hurt, the man who made the bold decisions everyone was too afraid to make, the man who was right when everyone said he was wrong. Or he is remembered as the man who had England's best player available and chose not to use him, and England paid the price on the biggest stage in football. History's going to judge this decision very soon, and there's nothing any of us can do about it now, except watch. Drop a comment below. Does Palmer deserve to be at this World Cup? Yes or no?